Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver,
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gibbs. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is Harris. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to get a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on second down, Gibbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it...
Look at this, middle of the midfield, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibbs. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, Gibbs. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now this throw caught left side and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
his way forward. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Broncos coming out now. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Harris to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Houston's offense taking over again. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll run again with Adams. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, go.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And it's intercepted. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Gibbs. That'll be caught by Rice. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Gibbs. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first and 10, Gibbs. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Oilers are pouring it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Again, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
57. Mike, 57.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers have got it on cruise control.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw on third down, Gibbs.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing on first down, Gibbs. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Gibbs. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw. Gibbs.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gibbs. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now out comes Houston. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Oilers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbs. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 1st down, Gibbs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibbs. And now here is another interception.
Now inside the 25.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Houston set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to excel.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great play there. 73. Yards.
And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Gibbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Gibbs. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense taking over again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gibbs. And this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gibbs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Houston, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Denver,